Welcome back. Under the guidance of department heads, the contestants will be assessed by supervisors across various departments on their professionalism, accuracy, communication skills, problem-solving abilities, creativity, and overall work ethic. Later, they will meet with the faculty to share their experience. Joining Madam Esifua Tamaklo and Professor Ibo Hensing on the faculty panel today is the General Manager of TV, Madam Akofa Bunsen.
I am expecting that our top interns would have been able to learn a lot from Media General on their internship with us. And so let's go listen to them.
And now, let's meet our first three contestants.
Hello Ghana, today we are here to present on our observations during our internship with various departments at Media General. I hope to do my best. Our task today, it was a corporate workout with Media General, and so I was so much expert at it. I was so much curious to know so much about what goes into the productions that we see on our domestic screens. So I was expecting to learn more because it's got to do with technical aspects too. So apart from the administration side, the managerial side, also the technical side, because it's a media company. So I was ready to learn more. Hello. So it's been a wonderful day on the premises of TV3. I just had a series of procedures going through trade news, how the news is shown on television. And so this was one of my aspirations and expectations today. I wanted to know the technicalities and the processes that goes on from where the story is created to where the story is produced, and also it comes online on air. And I have been enlightened. I've been really educated and informed. Now I know most of the things that go into news production, and I'm very much grateful to TV3 News. Hello faculty.
Hello, Isaac.
My name is Isaac Amakumensa. Yesterday was an intriguing day in my life because I got the opportunity to observe most of the things that are done behind the scenes before I'm able to see a production, quality programs on TV3. Some of the key takeaways that I learned yesterday, one of them was teamwork, because I realized that every department that I went under Media General, we went to 7 departments. There were workstations, and you see staff teaming up, working together so that they'll be able to be a quality production. I also realized that there is sacrifice, because most, especially the technical men, they don't really have time that they stick to. They come early and then close late at night. Unlike the administration that come 8 to 5, because it's like if the work is not done, it's not completed, we are not going home. Yeah, so I realized that sacrifice is also part of their job, and also efficiency, because I realized that there is a proliferation of private media stations around, and so you need to produce quality programs. And so you can see that, I could see that everyone is on top of their game, they know what they are doing, and they are informed of what they are doing. These are some of the key takeaways that I got from yesterday's corporate tour with Media General. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Chief. You said you went to understand how social media accounts are grown organically.
Yes, please.
As opposed to what?
As opposed to, there are some accounts that by means of buying followerships and stuff, they grow. You can see that.
So they are boosted?
Yeah, they are boosted, yes,
Okay.
that's the word.
So you went to learn organic versus boosted?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Isaac.
Hello, ma.
I just wanted to know, so you came to Media General, you visited 7 departments, and you mentioned that you saw teamwork, sacrifice, efficiency. I just want to know how you measured that.
I measure that with the quality of the output that I see on television. Yes, and I already knew that Media General is top when it comes to the media landscape. And so to see what was behind it, then I measured and I know that this is quality work. And I actually went to observe it at the news control room. When I got there and I saw how the coordination was going on between the director, producer, the one who was controlling the prompter, and the other technical men, it was like no joke. Yeah, so I realized that is
You were wowed
it was yes.
with
yes.
all the movements and the
Yes.
technical jargons that were being thrown around.
Yes, please. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, we are here to see the faculty to present our internship with Media General, and I've prepared well and I'm hoping to give in my best.
Our task today is to intern as Media General. I'm very excited. I did intentionally pick out this outfit because it's still Ghana month and Media General is big on Ghana month. Even though I was excited, I kept thinking of how it would be like to work here. And I'm expecting to enjoy the process and also learn. Hi, good morning. My name is Jomona Mokobuchi. I'm a contestant of Top Intern, and I'm here to intern with the HR department today. Thank you very much. Please, may I know your name? Nice meeting you.
We're excited about working with Jomo. She was going to assist the department. It was going to be like an additional hand. We do a lot here, and so getting more people to assist us was a good one. And she's been very good so far. She assisted with the documentations and other inputs, and she's been good.
I had a warm reception when I came to the Human Resource Department. To be honest, I expected that there would be a lot of people working here since it's a very big company. But just about 5 people, and then they are doing a very good job. It's been some few paperwork here and there, but I've enjoyed being here so far. Good afternoon. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to intern here at Media General with several departments, and I had to adapt quickly and contribute actively when it came to all the departments. There are some soft skills I learned. I learned that teamwork is very important because before we see whatever we see on our screen, and even with the HR department, teamwork was really necessary to make sure that the work or their indicators or their goals to achieve at the end of the day is being achieved. I also learned that we have to be very accurate because for a multimedia organization, whatever you send out there has to be accurate because it affects the trust the public have when it comes to their company. Another thing I learned is how to be very efficient, how to use the time efficiently and make sure that you achieve the maximum productivity that is available. And another thing stood out to me, especially for 3 News. I learned that they do something called post-mortem. After the news we see on the screens, they go back and evaluate themselves, what they did right, what they did wrong, and make sure that they plan ahead and adjust the mistakes for their next sessions. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Jomo. That was a very concise summary, and I think that's good. As we grow older, learning how to summarize is important and yet keep the content in. So I think you've done well on that. I picked up some key themes, your contribution, what you saw as contribution to team goals here, application of soft skills.
Yes.
Then you also spoke a little bit about the news and in terms of the credibility.
Yes.
So I want to touch on two things. Now, news sources usually, right? What did you learn about their sources of news?
I learned that there are reporters that are trained to fish out or have eyes for what is good for news. So they are trained on what to do, as in what to take for video coverage, how to speak and summarize the news coverage and bring it on to the producer before it is forwarded to the team, before the news comes out.
And in your learning, did you zero in on how they validate news? There's something we call brand and reputation, so that if you're not a credible source of news, then over time you lose trust. And you mentioned that as well. So did you learn as to how they validate their news
Yes,
or
I
the
did.
sources of information that they collect?
Yes. So after the reporter brings in whatever information he or she has, they call the necessary experts or people who are in charge of, if it's a news about flooding, they would call, if it's NADMO, or if there's a representative in that community or a member of parliament or whoever they know would verify the information they have before it's put out there.
I also have my own top intern I do sometimes. When I sit on panels, I learn from other people. I was on a panel about 6 weeks ago, some HR people, and they told me that there's actually a framework, like 1 to 500, 1 to... So when you are recruiting an HR team, there's a certain relationship between the number one should be able to handle optimally. Did you learn anything like that, like the relationship between the size of the team and the size of the organization?
What I got to know was that they have assigned each person what they do.
Okay.
They have specific tasks. But
What's the name of the head of human resources at the famous Media General?
Antiama.
Antiama.
Yes.
That's right. You don't know her surname?
No, I don't remember.
She's called
that.
Amma Lawson. She's a
Amma
very
Lawson.
powerful woman. So today, take the name home.
Yes,
it's not
I will.
Auntie Amma, it's Madam Amma Lawson.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk to the judges about our internship experience with Media General, and we are hoping that they'll appreciate our individual productivity. Hi everyone, this is Deladem, and today I actually got here with a lot of mixed feelings, because when we got the call and the message that today's tax we are coming to intern at Media General, of all media houses, Media General, I was quite excited and pretty much highly anticipated. I didn't know what to expect. I still do not even know what to expect. But let's see how the day goes. And I'm going to have my first intern program. Hi. Hi. Good afternoon. I'm Deladem.
I'm Risa.
Nice meeting you. I'm on the top intern. And today I'll be learning some few things from you, the digital team, how you do your postings and all of that.
Right. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, this is a video strip production room.
Okay.
So these are the guys that do all the magic.
I currently just went through with the digital department, and it's been quite interesting. I first of all met the famous Atmi on Instagram. She showed me how they post on the social media pages. I went through the video editing room as well. I tried my hand on some few things.
So we got Deladem. She joined us at the MJ Digital department today, and I took her through social media, what the thought process, how we get content and how we distribute it on our social media platforms. Engaging with her, I saw the interest she had in the work.
Good afternoon, faculty members.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Deladem.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So today, I would like to take you through briefly my experience yesterday with Media General. And before I start, I would like to say that it was a very interesting experience for me. Coming from a background with bilingual business administration, no idea in media at all, just languages. And yesterday I got to understand that before we see the final project of the news being casted to us, which we watch on News 360, 3FM online, and all other things, it goes through a series of structure. We have the producers, we have the editors who go through the script, we have the researchers that have to give us authentic information that we see online. And I also got to the 3FM, which was quite intriguing. I never knew that the console could control how the voice would open when the presenter wants to talk. So I got to experience that. Fortunately for me, Black Rasta was on air. He made me try my hand on that as well. I went through the digital department. And in all of this, I would like to say that I learned three main things. The first thing is workplace efficiency. With the workplace efficiency, you understand that there's a lot of work here, but they have to maximize the output of work using minimalized waste of time. So there is so much to do, but everybody is on their toe. And it means there's a lot of teamwork going on here. And content creation as well. I got to perfectly understand that even though, let's say probably they are talking about the petition to revoke the Chief Justice today, each media department has their own style of pitching the same news. And I was on Onuya when they were about to start their news presentation. I went through the super names, the super storyline, and it's very interesting to see that someone is reading something in English and have to quickly interpret that in Chi. As a language person, I know how challenging that could be. And it was very interesting to watch that as well. And the last thing I also got to learn is about public branding. Even as a top intern on top.
Public branding?
Yes.
Interesting.
And
okay.
engagement, yes. As a top intern person, I can't go online and probably comment negatively under any post in the name of the phone is mine, I have internet and I can go ahead. I'm representing Media General as a whole, so I have to be very careful whatever I put out there. And how am I going to apply this in my future? I've learned that in all of this, you have to be very confident to work in a fast-paced environment as this place. And the next thing that I'm going to apply is working in team, because that's the major thing I saw throughout all the departments I went through yesterday. Everybody was reporting to someone. And for me to end all of this, I would like to quote the famous Albert Einstein that says, education is not only the learning of fact, but to be able to ask your mind to think about what you see. So yes, I experienced that. I had to unlearn and learn so many things. Thank you.
Hey, Deladem.
Yes, ma'am.
They've taken us to school, pal. But I love it. Let me first comment on your appearance at Media General yesterday. I love that because I think, and because I'm a PR person through and through,
Yes, ma'am.
our look and feel matters. And so let me commend you on, because you must have thought through
Yes.
your look as you were leaving your house for Media General yesterday.
Well done. You seem
Thank
to
you.
have learnt a lot yesterday. I just want to find out, you mentioned that you saw a lot of people working in teams and that there was also teamwork. So what specific things did you see that made you arrive at the fact that there's a lot of teamwork at Media General?
Okay, so I'll start from the first place I went to, 3 News. When I got there, Mr. Cyril was taking me through the structure. They have a GM, they have a deputy GM, they have the desk heads, they have the producers. And when I entered the office, some of the presenters, the anchors were in there already, and they were on their desktop. And then they had a researcher. I actually approached the researcher to find out some of the findings he does on a daily basis. And what I understood from there was, even though the journalists were looking for their real-time stories, they still submitted to this person to confirm to cross-check if the story they want to put out there. When the researcher also confirms, it goes through another system again. When I went to the sports, which was my last place I went to yesterday, Bill was on air. They asked me to sit there. I got to see him read the news. When we got back to the room, I'm not so sure if that is a supervisor, but the person asked him, so how was it? And the script, and they were referring to. So I could tell that even if you are the only face we are seeing on air, there's a lot of things going on at the background to put you there. Yes.
Right. I agree.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
It's such a blessing. Come on.
The contestants have demonstrated their readiness for the job market by actively taking notes, learning valuable insights, and gaining hands-on experience during their working day at the Media General departments. There is more after this break. Welcome back. Our contestants are eager to gain hands-on training at Media General. Assigned to various departments, they will take on tasks and showcase their skills. Who will stand out to impress the faculty? Let's find out after this presentation.
Hello everyone, it's finally time to meet the judges, and this is my first time coming back after the eviction, so I'm really putting in my all because I can't go back. I'm quite excited because when I heard we'll be doing rotation through the different departments, I was like, wow, this is my chance to actually see everything that actually goes on behind the scenes, so fingers crossed. Hello.
Hi, Mary, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Welcome to 3FM.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to walk you through and then show you a little bit about what we do here. Everyone, say hi.
Hi.
Fantastic.
The people you see behind the glass there are my producers. So they're the ones who make the calls to connect our resource persons and then the people we interview. Evans, appreciate you for this. Thank you so much for joining us, and so we're going to be talking some more. Thank you.
You're welcome, Alfred.
Evans of Otumfor is one of the senior executives of the...
Hello everyone, today has been so enlightening. I've been able to find out what goes behind the scenes for us to see on TV or even hear on the radio, and it's quite interesting, and I've learned a lot. So I'm just waiting to meet the faculty and then defend myself.
I was very excited to know that the top interns were going to be coming around 3FM. It's always a pleasure to meet some of these, some of the personalities behind Top Intern. They're doing an amazing job. It's not easy sitting in front of many judges and doing tasks, and it was exciting to see how they would pan out in this environment. And so far, so very good. I've been pleasantly pleased and impressed with their curiosity, their wealth of knowledge, and how eager they were to learn the happenings in front and behind the console.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, you're welcome.
Thank you. So over yesterday, I had the opportunity to have a semi-internship with Media General, and as I said, it was very enlightening. One thing I noticed was how the fast pace of the newsrooms, because the news are coming in every other minute, and the writers, producers, everybody is working together to get the material at the set time. Secondly, I was also impressed with their ability to work together, because if for just one feature, we have so many people on the team. We have producers, we have the directors, sound crew, camera, to the anchor and all that. And moving on, I was with the radio, like going to 3FM. I was quite impressed because initially I realized the difference between the radio and the TV. Radio doesn't give you the chance to retake most of the things you do. Everything is done in real time. So in real time, meaning that like immediately you're speaking, that is it. You don't have the chance to go back, rework your statement or make certain corrections to it. So my takeaway from that was that you always have to be precise, you have to be concise when you are doing your work. When I went to 3 News, I had the opportunity to sit in one of their meetings, and I really like what the statement they use, KISS, keep it sweet and simple, meaning that whatever you're doing, you have to make it short, sweet, so that you're able to captivate your audience and also relate to them. Most of the time, if you go on for too long, you might lose them at a certain point. And at Digital, I was also taking through a lot of things. One of the writers also spoke to me, and he said, for him, the work is passion, which I was also very happy about, because without passion, your work becomes dull or bland, and you might not see yourself in the work or the material you produce. So in all that, what I'm taking from it and applying to myself in the future is I'm supposed to work on my communication skills. It's not every day you get to retake or do certain things that you feel like, oh, maybe it was not up to standard or up to par. I'm also going to work on my research skills, because looking at the newsroom and then the news they are able to produce, they do it in such a short period of time, but it's always credible and it's always timely. They are able to meet deadlines. And one thing I was also impressed with the directors and producers, they are never derailed by any outside forces. They might have a set plan, but you would realize that you might get to set, and the plan you had set initially is gone sideways, but the main objective is to finish the end goal. And as such, you have to do anything regardless of how much distraction or this and that happens. So that is one of my few takeaways I had from my mini internship.
One of the few?
No, not one of the few. The few takeaways I had.
Hi, Rosemary.
Hello.
I see you keep mentioning the live aspect of radio. Did you visit the TV studios as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did you see any elements of live on there as well?
Yes. With the TV aspects, the liveness is mostly in the news. Most often, I was able to witness Onya News.
Okay.
Yes, I've been on the afternoon show too. So that's most of the live situations I'm talking about. But with other aspects, it's always pre-recorded. So you have the opportunity to change maybe what you said, retake certain things you do, just to come out with like a perfect picture. But I felt like the liveness brings the rawness of it, because you can't hide, like, this is what you're given and that's it. You can't go back and make it perfect.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to draw your attention to the fact that it exists on both platforms. Yes. I mean, you can pre-record, even on radio as well. You can do a pre-recording and play back on radio as well.
So gym rat, lawyer, businesswoman, communicator, branding expert, that's in the future. Beauty contestant, potential Miss World, all those things are inside. Okay, all right, please. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Rosemary. Wish you all the best on your many, many journeys.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Rosemary.
Thank you.
Hi, it's your girl Sandra, and today we are meeting faculty to defend all the things we learned yesterday from the various departments. So join me as I go and meet faculty. Coming on top intern this morning, dressing up, I was very anxious, curious about the various departments we would be going to, whether I would get to see some people we see on our screens. So in the sports department, I was taken through a couple of activities. I got to work with one of the top 5 sports producers in the world. Can you imagine? So he taught me how to do some voiceover, and we also went to the editor to go through SOT, which is putting sound on tape. And when it comes to TV3, we work with English. So when you speak to us in Chi, we put captions, and all that is done by the editor.
When I first heard that there will be a group of top interns coming over to the sports department, I was a bit surprised, and I was wondering what exactly I should tell them, because I mean, it's a bit of a surprise. I even asked a few if they actually follow football in the first place, because usually some of the women don't usually follow, even some of the men don't follow like that. But my experience with Sandra, I think, was great. She was very attentive. She was asking a number of questions. She was quite curious as to how the job is done in the sports department. And so it was pretty nice to see and to hear.
Good afternoon, faculty. I am Sandra, and I'm here to share my experience on yesterday's task about us going through the various departments to learn, and I'm very excited to share my experience.
Question, I want you to compare your dress now to your dress yesterday. Which is better?
I feel they all look great, but yesterday's own was elegant.
I'll hand over to you, madam. You are the elegant lady from the back.
Please carry on.
Thank you very much. So at the sports department, as I said in my video, I got the opportunity to work with Bill Asian, one of the top 5 best sports.
Did he tell you that himself?
Yes, he told me that himself.
You believe him?
He was confident, yes.
Why?
Because TV3 can put him out there. He's good. He's good, and I know he's good. But he's good. He's good. So yes, he taught me. So he took me to voiceover.
Voiceovers.
Yes, he made me know that, and we don't need flat voiceovers.
Indeed.
Otherwise, it makes things very boring. So when taking voiceovers, there must be high, increase, and low.
With
high
inflections.
Yes.
Going
to
and
make
coming.
Everything interesting.
Okay.
So in all, I learned yesterday that these 7 and other more departments are working together to project TV3 as one of the best. And each department is unique in their areas, and we shouldn't downplay any role in any department. Thank you.
What I would want to know is, in all that you learned, how are you going to apply it to yourself going forward?
Okay. So going forward, for my content creation, I would learn the shortcuts as the guy instructed. And I think using an application helps in editing compared to using your phone. The phone comes with a lot of distractions. So for future purposes, I would like to have an application I use to edit my videos. And also, work is work. Initially, from afar, I was thinking media work is no work. But when I got here, especially at TV News, I realized that the anchors were there reading through their scripts. I thought they'd just come and then just say what they have, but then they actually go through a lot of preparation. So that taught me that everything we need to prepare to go out. So these are the 2 important things I apply in my future.
Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Sandra.
you. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
So it's time for me to give my best shot to the faculty about what I learned here at Media General, and I hope I do my best. Thank you. So on today's class, we get to spend a day at Media General to go to the various departments and know what they do. I'm really excited because I get to interact with people and actually learn.
Hello. Yes. Okay, so I'm Yusuto. And then I would like to spend some time with you here at Unia News. And I want to find out how work is being done here. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm back from assignment. So
Okay.
I'm now reading the story, putting in the system for the producer and editor.
Okay.
Check before I edit.
Okay, before we go on air. And with Onuya News particularly, I've been able to learn how the reporters go out, get information, bring it back, script it, make sure the producers go through, and how they also do the voiceovers. So it has been a great experience. Today's task has been a very great one as I got the opportunity to go to other departments, know what they do, how things are being run at Media General. Hello, faculty.
Hi.
Hello, Belinda.
Hi. Spending a day yesterday at Media General here was one of the biggest schedules that I looked forward to doing, and I'm glad I was able to get an opportunity to do so. And I was able to get some great industry insights. So first off, I'll start with gaining understanding and then the opportunity to also learn what actually happens in the media space, regardless of the trends, the challenges, and everything that goes on in here. And then also, I also learned that you should be able to know your target audience as a media house. You should be able to know the people you want to watch or listen to you, and then tailor the content to what you are putting out there on all your other platforms as well. And then I was also able to get the opportunity to learn media ethics and then the responsibilities as well. So as a media house, you should be able to, whatever news or whatever information you are bringing out there, it should be authentic, it should be fair, and then it should be transparent so that the public can also follow and then make their own decisions. And then I'll move on to some of the skills that I've also learned personally. So I'll talk about the confidence. I've been able to learn how to be more confident in myself in the speaking and then the communication skills, your gestures and everything. I've also been able to get to know people, network with them, and then know how things also run in the space. So I'll say that in general, everything that I learned yesterday was a good one, and my skill, one particular thing about me is my voice over acting skill, and I'm glad I was able to get the opportunity to do that yesterday with Onia News.
You have voiceover skills?
Yes, please.
Did you know before you went on the internship yesterday?
Yes, please. I've been doing it for more than a year now.
Okay.
And I'm glad I was able to get the opportunity.
You do it gratis? I'm wondering.
Yes, I've been running some ads with for my friends, those who have small businesses.
Oh,
I do
okay.
some ads for them.
Do they pay you? Small pay?
Yes, some church events. Yes, for church events as well. I also help them with that.
Church events too?
Yes, please.
You do voice over there too?
Yes, when there's a program coming up, I do the voice for them.
To announce the program?
To announce what's...
But your voice doesn't sound very bold. Or maybe today you are subdued.
It's bold.
It's bold? It's a quiet bold?
Yes, please.
Come on. Okay, congratulations, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda. So I want you to highlight one key learning from yesterday that you probably can say you would never forget.
That should be passion. Because for all the departments I went through, one thing that stood out for me is that everyone I met there, they have passion for the departments they're in, what they are doing. So I've also learned that in life, whatever I'm doing, whatever I set my mind to do, I should be passionate about it. I should work hard and then go for it. Yes, please.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We are about to meet the judges for our internship opportunity defense, and it will be a very interesting one. We're going to talk about the skills we've learned during our internship, and also what we stand to use our skills that we've gained for in other adventures. So today, I'll be here in the APL post-production office to spend a day with the editors here and know how they go through the process of editing videos to be shown on TV for all of you at home.
When I was told the top interns will be coming to the post-production unit, I was quite, chilled about it. I mean, I didn't know exactly what they wanted to do here, but really, I feel it will be very, very interesting to have them here. And I mean, let's see how it goes.
So I had an engaging and memorable experience today at the APL and Media General Studios, and I learned a lot. They gave me very, very important hands-on experience on how they work here and what they do and what skills I need to gain in order to be an intern here. So I appreciate their time and effort in teaching me what they do here, and I hope I'll be able to exhibit these skills in other adventures or other places that I go.
So it was nice having them. The kind of question that they were asking me made me understand that they are really eager to learn and explore. They have been good, especially Edith. Edith has actually researched well for coming. It's been good.
Thank you. So my name is Benjamin. I was privileged yesterday to go on an internship with Media General, and I gained valuable insights and experience that I would like to share some of them with you. Firstly, I realized through the different departments that I visited, they were very nice and welcoming to me. They were so willing to share information and answer all the questions that I needed. And also, I also learned about production at Adisa Productions Limited. I learned about how operations are conducted in production. Yesterday, always I'm in front of the camera. I don't know what it's like being behind the camera. For the first time, I held a light, so I learned how to position a light and also how to switch it on, switch it off. And also, so I realized that production is not easy, and I wouldn't have gained that experience without that internship. So I am so happy and privileged to have gone on that internship. And also, now I can say I'm a true top intern. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, well done. We appreciate you with this. What do you learn about content creation?
Content creation. So one of the people who talked to me spoke about comments, and it stuck with me. He said when they are doing...
It was a man.
Yes, please. So he said something about community management, which stuck with me.
Okay.
He said either you respond with facts,
correct,
you ignore,
correct,
you respond with humor,
correct,
or you delete. Because sometimes
those are the 4 methodologies. So
yes.
It's fact, humor, ignore
or delete. That's community management. That's one thing I learned.
The time. We have a standard time of response.
Okay.
Response rate, response time.
Indeed. Yes.
If you want to respond to me 6 days, you'll be relevant to me as a brand.
Yes.
You follow?
Yes, I follow.
Congratulations. So, therefore, which one do you like? Do you like to delete or your own life?
Based on the comments that has been posted to you. So maybe the person said something that...
What if someone posts something
negative.
really negative about you?
Yes, that's what I was coming to.
On social media regarding
yes.
your top intern performance, what will you do?
Personally?
Yes, personally.
So I would react with a fact to rebut whatever he has said.
Really?
Which maybe it's not true. Maybe it's his personal perception.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what I would do.
Let's do a simulation since you are speaking theory. So someone comes to post after this particular session that. So what was that black and white? Is she a zebra or a swan?
So black and white is an official color.
So you write
here,
on that.
showing professionalism.
So let's pretend it's on Facebook. I've written, I'm called Bobby X, and I've written that black and white. What is that girl thinking? Is she a swan or a zebra? You respond.
So I'll respond that I'm none of them.
No, respond like you are responding. Like we are typing, because I'm waiting for your response.
Thank you for your comments. I'm none of them. A zebra is an animal, and I'm a human being. So I was just straight to the point. I want.
Okay.
I love that.
I'm telling you.
She's a human being. You made them forget the first part about black and white is a corporate sport. The minute she said, respond directly, she said, I'm a human being.
It's a fact. I am a human being.
How about, sir? I think this is very, very problematic the way you are communicating. Even if I've dressed in a way that is not flattering to you, I think you can be a little kind to me. I pray you have a good day. You finish the person. Anybody who to be like, really? Did you have to go there? And then you see the comments on that person. What is wrong with you? Are you also a dinosaur? Oh, where were you born? Then suddenly you see, you go and sit in the corner, then you get popcorn, buy some Diet Coke, and then you're now watching. They will scatter the person for you. So I wish you all the best. Madam, please, this is your non-zebra applicant.
One by one, we have witnessed how our 7 contestants engage with various departments at Media General, gaining valuable insights. The faculty has delved deeper to understand their key takeaways and how they plan to apply their newfound knowledge. Let's take a break. When we return, we will find out who stays and who faces eviction. Welcome back. Now, the faculty will deliberate and determine who stood out and who leads the competition.
All 7 of them were very impressive. I liked what I heard about Media General, and they all seem to have learnt a lot, from communication skills to teamwork and what have you. And I like the fact that they even though they all had an idea of what the various departments represented, they also dived deep and they were able to get a lot of information, and they also picked up a lot of skills that they'll be using. And so I say kudos to all of them.
Wow. So at the end of today's very exciting session, we have 4 contestants that we need to either evict out of or get to stay. We have Isaac Mensah, Edith Mensah, Belinda Yosuto, and Jomo Namo Koboche. So we have 4 of our contestants here. Now, I have 3 ladies and a gentleman. Are you nervous or are you excited? You're very nervous. Don't be. Belinda, Isaac, please step forward. Why do you think you step forward? You can't say. All right. I think after the faculty's assessment, you get to stay. So you may leave us.
It was a bit scary and nerve-wracking in there with the faculty when I was called for eviction. But I'm most grateful that the faculty saved me.
Wow, that was a very big blow. I was really nervous. I was wondering if my name was going to come out as the one to be evicted, but thankfully I made it to the next stage.
So now, Jomo and Edith. It's a tough one. One of you gets to stay, and one of you unfortunately gets evicted today. What are you thinking? Is it me or is it her? What are you thinking? It's nerve-wracking. Well, it is for every competition, somebody gets to win and then somebody gets to lose. So after our assessment, Jomo, you are staying. Edith, unfortunately, you will have to leave Top Intern after today. But let me assure you that I think we've been very impressed with your work. We are very excited about the spirited defense that you put up for your work. But unfortunately today, you get to leave Top Intern.
Okay, thank you very much.
So thank you all for coming. And to the winning contestants, keep doing what you're doing best. And also to the evicted contestants, thank you and good luck on your journey.
This was a very serious moment for me to be part of the bottom 2. I didn't know what to think. I was just standing there waiting for my name. It was not a good experience, and going forward, I'm hoping to put in more effort so that I don't go through this experience anymore.
Hello everyone, it's me again, Edith Mensah. Unfortunately, today was not my day. I was evicted from the competition. I'm so grateful for the journey so far, from auditions all the way to top 7. God has been with me, and the judges have helped me train myself and gain more public speaking skills. Now I'm better at it, and I want to thank the judges, production team, my cast members. They were awesome, and see you on the other side. Thank you.
The journey through Media General has been an eye-opening experience for our contestants. Now, with another challenge behind them, the competition grows even tougher. Who will earn their place in the finale? Find out next on Top Intern.